So, so I recently just saw this movie called Sextuplets, and it's actually really good. I actually enjoyed it. It stars Marlon Wayne, and I completely forgot who all the other people were. I just had it. I do apologize, but definitely check out this movie. It's a comedy movie. It's not a romance comedy, but it's definitely more family oriented, and it is. I enjoyed it. There is a plot hole in this movie, but I'm not really gonna uncover it or talk about it because overall this was very entertaining. I had nothing but good vibes from this movie. I was smiling. There were some moments I literally laughed. Like we all watch a comedy movie where we just be like, "Oh, hey, that's smart," or be like, "Hey." But in this movie, there was a scene or two where I literally just laughed, and that's to me is like, wow, that's a good thing. So pretty much, let's go with the premise. The premise is, oh, before I get to it, all the actors and actresses that was involved in this movie. Seriously, all you guys did great portraying your characters. Everything was on point. Like I said, there was a plot hole here and there, but it didn't really ruin the movie. It didn't really ruin the experience. And I feel like everybody nailed everything down. Kudos. I mean, everybody that worked on this movie, even behind the scenes, seriously, great job. Really, really great job. Now, the premise of this movie, pretty much, it started. Well, Marlon Wayans played the main character, but his character is he's a guy that pretty much grew up in an adoption agency. He has no ties or knowledge of having families, like who his real family is, meaning like he don't know who his dad is, he don't know who his mom is, he don't even know if he have any sibling. Pretty much, he just was pretty much was just a kid that grew up in an adoption agency, but that never really interfered with his life because he ended up becoming successful. Actually, he worked in a good major company. He getting paid. He pretty much found a woman that you can tell he really loved her, and she became his fiancee. And she's actually pregnant with his very first child. This is his first time about to have a taste of what having a family is like, and you can tell that means a lot to him. It makes him feel special. So they did this thing where it was the gender reveal party, and for those of you that don't know, I'm I don't see what's the point of having gender reveal parties. In my honest opinion, I see it being pointless. I mean, yeah, I'm happy for the people that's pregnant. Like, oh, cool, yeah, you do want to know, but having a gender reveal party, I just see it as an irrelevance. But that's just my opinion, and I really seriously hope it's not a tradition. Please don't make it a tradition. So, anyway, they have this gender reveal party, and his fiance side of the family showed up, and they're all asking questions. They're all like, speculating, like, "Hey, we're all here. We're supposed to, they're gonna join, and who's he? Where his lineage? What's he about?" And of course, obviously, he explained to them the same way I already explained. Hey, grew up in an adoption agency. It's not my fault. I don't know who, whatever. Don't be on me like that. But that's just how it is. And you can tell even as he explained it, he sort of got over it. He did try to find out in the past, but obviously he was unsuccessful. So he pretty much was. Well, you can tell it still bothered him. It's still in the back of his mind. Let me put it that way. But other than that, he's more focused and happy on this. Well, somebody has sort of like a hint or clue about who he is, like how he can find out information about, you know, where he's from, who his fam is. And obviously, what anybody realistically would do is like if they get a taste or a clue of something where they've been longing looking for, I think they're gonna jump on it. And that's when the shenanigans begin. Everybody played their role great. I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but let me just put it this way. He discovers he's one of six kids to a woman, and that's all I'm going to say. The personalities of each character. I'm not gonna lie, you in real talk this reality world, in this realm, you know somebody that have this sort of personality. Somebody, whether it's in your family or somebody you work with, or you just have a glimpse taste of seeing every character's on point. The comedy, the jokes, and everything were really good. I mean, like I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video, this movie actually made me laugh. Like, I didn't like have a chuckle here and there. Yeah, I was smiling, but there were moments or two where I actually laughed, and that's kind of big, especially with my sense of humor. But anyway, so it just, like I said, pure shenanigans. Things just keep happening over and over, and while it's happening, he's trying to stay focused on, hey, I'm having my girl. Like, he does the right thing. He calls, he checks on her, checks on the baby, but he can't control everything that's happening all around him. But like I said, because family oriented, it is a feel good movie. Once you get to the end, you do feel happy. You feel like, wow. But overall, it's just like this movie is very enjoyable. I want to say this was probably an hour and a half movie, or maybe a little longer, or whatnot. I'm not 100% sure because time just flew by quick. I enjoyed everything from beginning to end, even though that, like I already mentioned, there is a plot hole. It wasn't perfect, but I enjoyed the movie from beginning to end. Everybody played their role perfectly. The production staff, the actors, the actresses, everybody, the director. I'm saying anybody that worked on this movie, seriously, just definitely check them out. It's called Sextuplets. Really good movie. Other than that, get ready to laugh. Things happen. Just things happen. I mean, you're not going to laugh at everything, but there's going to be a moment or two where you're going to find yourself laughing. So, until then, later.